Hello and welcome to my channel, Hopewell Stories. Today's video is how she took care of a stranger's baby and he came back rich and grateful. But before we dive into the full story, let me know where you're watching from and what time it is now, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It was a cold winter morning in the small town of Maple Ridge. Snow covered the streets like a thick white blanket. The sky was gray, and the wind howled through the trees. Most people stayed inside with hot tea and warm blankets. But not Maya. Maya was 16, with dark brown eyes and long black hair she always tied in a messy bun. She lived with her mom in a small apartment above Mr. Patel's grocery store. Her dad had left when she was little, and money was tight. Maya helped her mom clean houses after school to earn extra cash. She didn't mind the work, she just wanted to help. That morning, Maya was walking to school. Her boots crunched in the snow, and her breath made little clouds in the air. She wore her old coat, which was too thin for the weather, but it was all she had. As she passed the bus stop near the park, something caught her eye. A baby stroller sat alone under the bench. No one was around. The stroller rocked slightly in the wind. A tiny pink blanket fluttered out from under the cover. Maya stopped. "Hello?" she called, looking around. "Is someone here?" No answer. She stepped closer. The stroller was old, with peeling paint and a broken wheel. But inside, wrapped in the pink blanket, was a baby. A real, live baby. He couldn't have been more than a few months old. His cheeks were red from the cold, and he was crying softly, his little hands balled into fists. Maya's heart jumped. "Oh my gosh," she whispered. "What are you doing here? Where's your mom?" She looked around again. No adults nearby. Just footprints in the snow that disappeared down the road. Someone had left this baby here. Alone, in the freezing cold. Maya didn't think twice. She lifted the baby gently, wrapping the blanket tightly around him. He smelled like milk and powder. His eyes opened, big, blue, and scared. "It's okay," she said softly. "I've got you." She held him close to her chest, using her body heat to warm him. She knew she should call the police, but she also knew what happened to babies in foster care. They got moved around. Sometimes they never found their families. And what if this baby's parents came back? What if they were desperate or scared? Maya made a quick decision. "I'll take care of you," she whispered, "just until I find your family." Back at her apartment, Maya crept upstairs quietly. Her mom was already at work, cleaning offices downtown. The apartment was small, just a kitchen, a living room, and one bedroom. But it was warm. She laid the baby on the couch and checked his diaper. It was wet. She searched through her mom's things and found an old baby bag with diapers, wipes, and formula. She mixed some formula with warm water and fed the baby in a bottle she found in the cupboard. He drank quickly, his tiny mouth working hard. After feeding, he fell asleep in her arms. Maya smiled. "You're so sweet," she whispered. "What's your name, little guy?" She looked in the stroller and found a note tucked under the seat. "Please take care of my son. I can't protect him right now. His name is Leo. He's 4 months old. I will come back. I promise." There was no name, no number, just that note. Maya read it over and over. Her heart broke. Someone loved this baby enough to leave him somewhere safe instead of hurting him. That took courage. She decided to keep Leo for a few days, just until she could figure things out. But days turned into weeks. Maya cleaned houses during the day and took care of Leo. She fed him, changed him, sang to him. She borrowed baby clothes from neighbors and used her savings to buy formula and diapers. People started noticing. Mrs. Thompson from next door brought over a onesie. "You're doing a good thing, Maya," she said. "But be careful, that baby isn't yours." "I know," Maya said. "But no one's come for him. I can't just give him to strangers." Her mom was worried. "We can't afford another mouth to feed, Maya. We barely have enough for us." "I'll make it work," Maya said. "He needs me." And Leo did seem to need her. He smiled only for her. When he cried, only her voice calmed him. She taught him to roll over. She laughed when he grabbed her finger and wouldn't let go. She loved him, but deep down, she knew it couldn't last. One evening, 2 months later, there was a knock on the door. Maya opened it, holding Leo on her hip. A man stood there. He was tall with short black hair and sharp eyes. He wore a long coat and expensive shoes. Behind him stood 2 men in suits. Maya froze. "Is this your apartment?" the man asked. "No," Maya said. "My mom lives here." "I'm just your Maya," he interrupted. "Yes." The man looked at Leo. His face softened. "This is him," he said quietly. "This is Leo." Maya's heart pounded. "Who are you?" "My name is Daniel Reyes," the man said. "I'm Leo's father." Maya stepped back. "You're his dad? Then where were you? Why did you leave him?" Daniel's eyes filled with tears. "I didn't leave him. His mother did. She was scared. She thought I'd take Leo away from her. So she ran. I spent weeks searching. I hired private investigators. I finally traced her to this town, but she disappeared again. I found out she left Leo at the bus stop." He looked at Maya. "And you found him." Maya hugged Leo tighter. "I took care of him." "I know," Daniel said. "The neighbors told me. You've been feeding him, raising him, while living in poverty yourself." Maya nodded. "I couldn't let him cry. He's just a baby." Daniel wiped his eyes. "You saved my son's life. If you hadn't found him, I don't know what would have happened." He reached into his coat and pulled out a thick envelope. "This is $10,000, he said. "For everything you've done." Maya stared at it. "I don't want your money." "What?" "I didn't do this for money," she said. "I did it because he needed help." Daniel looked shocked. Then he smiled. A real warm smile. "You're incredible," he said. "Most people would have walked past that stroller, or called the cops and walked away. But you became his family." Maya felt tears in her eyes. "I love him." "I know," Daniel said, gently, "and I'll never forget what you've done." He handed her the envelope anyway. "Take it. Not as payment, as a thank you. Use it for school, for your future. You deserve it." Maya hesitated, then took it. Leo reached out his arms toward Daniel. Daniel picked him up. Leo stared at him, curious. "He doesn't know you," Maya said. "No," Daniel said. "But he will. I'll make sure of it." He looked at Maya. Would you like to visit him? Any time. I want him to know you. You're part of his story." Maya smiled through her tears. "Yes, I'd like that." Years passed. Maya used the money to finish high school and go to college. She studied child psychology, dreaming of opening a center for kids in tough situations. Daniel kept his word. He visited often, bringing Leo to see her. As Leo grew, he learned about Maya, the girl who saved him when he was a baby. When Leo turned 5, Daniel invited Maya to his birthday party. It was held in a big park with balloons, music, and a giant cake shaped like a rocket ship. Maya arrived early. She wore a nice dress and carried a gift. Leo ran to her the moment he saw her. "Maya," he shouted, hugging her legs. She laughed and picked him up. "Hey buddy, happy birthday. You're my angel," Leo said seriously. Maya blinked. "What?" "That's what Daddy says," Leo explained. "You're my angel because you saved me." Maya felt her eyes fill with tears. Daniel walked over, smiling. "I told him the truth," he said. "About that cold morning. About how you found him and protected him." Maya looked at Leo, now a bright-eyed boy with curly hair, and Daniel's strong jaw. "You're amazing, Leo," she said. "And you're going to do great things." Later, after cake and games, Daniel pulled Maya aside. "I've been thinking," he said. "You gave Leo a second chance. You gave me a second chance. I want to help you now." He handed her a folder. Inside was a deed, to land in the center of town. "I bought this property," Daniel said, "for your dream center, the one for kids like Leo, like you." Maya gasped. "You can't be serious." "I am," Daniel said. "You've worked so hard, you earned this. The building will be built in 6 months, fully funded. All I ask is that you run it." Maya couldn't speak. She hugged him. "Thank you," she whispered. 10 years later, the Maya Hope Center opened its doors. It was a bright, colorful building with playgrounds, classrooms, and counseling rooms. It helped children who had been abandoned, hurt, or forgotten. It gave them food, love, and a chance. On opening day, Maya stood at the front, wearing a blue dress and a proud smile. Beside her stood Leo, now 15, tall and kind-hearted. "You did it," he said. "We did it," Maya replied. Daniel stood behind them, watching with pride. Reporters asked Maya how it felt to go from a poor teenager to the founder of a major charity. Maya smiled. "I didn't do it for fame or money. I did it because one day, I saw a baby in the cold and thought, no one should be alone. I just followed my heart." And that was the truth. She wasn't rich when she started. She wasn't famous. But she was kind. And kindness, she learned, could change everything. Epilogue: Leo grew up to become a doctor, specializing in child health. He often volunteered at the Maya Hope Center. Daniel donated millions to children's causes around the world. And Maya, she never forgot that snowy morning. Every year on the anniversary of the day she found Leo, she visited the bus stop. She'd bring flowers, and sometimes she'd sit on the bench, look at the sky, and whisper. Sometimes the smallest act of love creates the biggest change. And she believed it, because she lived it. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye.